Well, hello there everybody. Today we're going to look at a couple ways to improve your videos, but at the same time looking out for things to avoid. But first, intro. Before we take a look at a couple things to improve your videos, I want to mention that sometimes people are hindered because they're too afraid of being judged or putting their film out there and receiving criticism. A lot of times they're insecure about their films, or maybe they just don't think they're good enough. Well, if you're going to think of it that way, then how are you going to improve? How are you going to receive criticism? How are you going to receive some instructional feedback? And you're not going to be able to move forward from that. So with that, we kind of move into the first tip. Let people critique your work. Put it online, put it on Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, whatever. You can learn a lot from what people say from your videos. Maybe a filmmaker might stumble along it, or even if you're part of a filmmaking group. Or even just your friends, they might say, the story was a little weak, but I really like this part of the film. Let people look at your work, and you never know, you might learn some pretty cool stuff. A lot of the time, people make bad films because they rush the creative process. Maybe because they're just so excited to get the film out there, or maybe because they just want to create something new and they overlook something. Maybe they rush the film so much that they forget to pay attention to the sound. You know, things like that. And being excited about a film is not bad, just don't let it get the better of you. And also, a lot of people waste time on set. Maybe they just don't quite know what they want, and maybe they'll figure it out on set, or that's what they think they're going to figure out. But then they start to run into some problems. And that's the thing with films, you run into a lot of problems on filmmaking. You've got to expect the unexpected, because that is going to waste a lot of your time and it's going to hinder you and hold you back. So just be careful of that. Another great tip to improve your filmmaking is to actually teach others. Kind of like what I'm doing. This is pushing me to be accountable to not only you guys, but to myself. I've set myself goals, and also it kind of solidifies a lot of the learning that I've been doing, and it forces me to push the boundaries of what I know, to kind of experiment and explore. This also shows me a lot of things that I've never seen before in filmmaking. A lot of the time I've just done short films, but this teaching people has actually shown me how to kind of go about filmmaking a different way. It forces me to express it in not just video, but also talking about it, because a lot of the time I learn by talking and hearing myself talk. One of the biggest mistakes filmmakers make is neglecting story and also gear. Yes, I know that they've heard that a lot of times, but they keep making the same mistakes. Story is very, very important, and without a good story, people are not going to watch your film. You can have a decent, mediocre camera, but you need to have a good story and good sound. Sound is very, very important for your films, because you can have bad camera work and people might think, okay, that's just part of their style. But if you have bad audio, you already lost your audience. You're not going to win them back. And one of the biggest things that people overlook is practice. Practice making films. A lot of people forget this. Even though they've heard it a lot of times, they overlook it. Just keep making films. It pushes you to make more content. It also shows you some new things, because the more content you create, the more mistakes you're going to run into and the more problems you're going to make. That was weird. You get what I'm saying. But basically, keep practicing and keep making films, because that's going to push you to create more content. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy that short rambling video, and maybe you like photography tutorials, filmmaking tutorials, building your own brand, consider subscribing. And remember, learn, film, repeat. And until next time, keep smiling, keep shooting. I'm just gonna, yeah. Are you still watching? Congrats on you guys. I'm just gonna stand behind the camera and see how long you guys make it. This is stupid. You guys are still here? Okay, bye.